Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. Well, the Thought Police are at it again. This time, the Kent Police went knocking on a former Special Chief Constable, who was a Special Chief Constable in the Kent Police. They went round to his house to demand that to see him about a tweet he put out. And this tweet, he tweeted out that about the Palestinian mob that London and other cities in this country have to put up with week after week. He said that they're one step away from storming Heathrow Airport looking for Jews. And of course, this upset whoever it was, and whoever complained about this was probably a Palestinian sympathiser. Saw the tweet, didn't like it, and they phoned the Kent Police. And of course, the Stasi, being what they are, they went knocking on his door to demand to be let in. I'm not surprised they didn't kick his door in. Anyway, they went in and they searched his home, and what did they find? Well, they found books on Brexit, and one police officer said, "Oh, this is very Brexity." Now, probably this police officer was probably a Remainer, and he didn't like the thought of us voting to leave the EU. And they also found another book by Douglas Murray about the war on the Western countries, and of course they took offence to that. And they searched his home, and of course the Stasi, being what they are, have now issued a grovelling apology. The pricks. The Chief Constable has issued an apology about this. Well, instead of harassing people who put tweets out on Twitter, why aren't they concentrating on doing their jobs properly by catching real criminals and solving crime? But it seems to have eluded the police, the modern police at the moment in this country. It seems to have eluded them, that they're there to catch criminals and solve crime. It's beyond their comprehension that they seem to have forgotten how to police. They rather concentrate on somebody tweeting about something and sending 6 idiot police officers, well, I wouldn't call them idiot police officers, 6 Stasi officers around to that gentleman's home and search his home. I'm afraid this country is going to hell. Nobody recognises this country anymore the way things are. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, there was another story about a woman who objected to a pub being turned into a mosque, and of course, see if you can guess what happened. Well, the police visited that woman. I mean, haven't the police got anything better to do than keep looking at tweets, looking at people's tweets looking to see if they say something mean? Haven't they got anything better to do? Are they lazy? Which appears they are. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Heads must roll for this, and you've got to blame the College of Policing, which is a bunch of pricks. They should be shut down. They issue orders to the police force to carry out these things, and of course you've got the idiot chief constables who seem to be more interested in wokery and silencing people's right to free speech. And then it goes down to the idiot police officers. I mean, when is one police officer going to stand up to these woke chief constables and say, we're not going to do this? Say no. What would the reaction be of that woke chief constable? He'd probably have that police officer fired. If anybody should be fired, it should be these woke police officers. But this is getting ridiculous. It's just getting ridiculous now. To think that if you post something out on social media, on Twitter, or X as it's called now, or even Facebook, the police will come knocking on your door, demanding to know what you said, and they would also demand that you take the post down. Well, as far as I'm concerned, they can piss off. If I want to say something mean, I'll say it. To hell with the police. This is not Russia or China. They're not the Stasi. They seem to think they are. They seem to think they're the Stasi. It's time that this nonsense was stopped. I don't think it'll ever stop while we've got a useless Home Secretary, useless Cooper, who is pathetic, and Starmer as well, because Starmer, he hates free speech, doesn't he? He hates it. No wonder he's not liked. But, I mean, this is getting out of hand. When is this nonsense going to stop? You wait till Vice President J.D. Vance hears this, and he'll have something to say. Because you know what America's like. They are absolutely... They will fight, do anything, even fight to keep their right to free speech in their constitution. I wish we had one in this country which protects our free speech, because we don't seem to have one, do we? Our right to free speech is being shut down. I mean, we've got supposedly Starmer has introduced a blasphemy law through the back door to protect hate speech towards the Muslims. Like I said, this country is going to hell, and it's going to continue to go to hell until somebody stands up in authority and says enough is enough. But I don't think it'll happen. But all this nonsense will continue to happen. You'll continue to have the police wasting their time, knocking on people's door, demanding to see if people have posted things on Facebook or X, and they'll say, we want you to take it down. Well, you can go to hell. The police can go to hell, because no, we're not going to take any notice of you. We will not comply, as they say. So really, this is getting out of hand. I mean, they searched the gentleman's home. They went through everything. They looked at books. I mean, just because... I mean, it'll soon become an offence to have these kind of books. I mean, like Douglas Murray wrote, and books about Brexit. I'm not surprised they didn't put them in evidence bags and take them away. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.